So, Todd Allen Gates. Todd Allen Gates. Now there's a name. I mean, if you had a name like that, like Todd Allen Gates, if you were blessed with a name of that kind of thing, you'd have to write a book, wouldn't you? I mean, you'd have to. I mean, you couldn't get through life with a name like Todd Allen Gates and not write a fucking book. You'd have people thinking there was something wrong with you. Could you imagine it? Meeting people generally in life. Oh, hello. How are you? What's your name? Todd. Todd Allen Gates. Oh, how many books have you written? I haven't written any. What are you talking about? Haven't written any books? Fucking Todd Allen Gates, man. That's an author's name. Somebody get this man a bloody typewriter immediately. Fucking Todd Allen Gates. He hasn't written any books. But I do appreciate that there will be some of the younger subscribers watching this now and going, typewriter? Doesn't ring a bell. Maybe I've seen one in a museum at some point. Just to kind of quell the mystery there, here's a picture. Hope that helped. But talking of pictures, because I know what it's like, you mentioned somebody's name, because there is actually, strangely, talking of Todd Allen Gates, there is this fella called Todd Allen Gates, and by a weird coincidence, he has actually written a book. And he's written a couple of books, actually, but there's one book in particular that I'm going to be discussing here. But anyway, but the thing is, when you tell people somebody's name, you know what it's like. If there's no picture, you kind of conjure up your own image of what they actually look like. You don't have to do that because I actually have a picture of this said person, Todd Allen Gates, a very respectable, upstanding young man. I'm sure he'll appreciate I'm using young in a fairly liberal sense here. But yeah, so anyway, so here's a picture. Oh shit, that's not that one. Sorry, that's this one. Oh no, sorry. Hang on a minute. I think there you go. That's the one. That's the picture right there. So anyway, now that we've cleared that up, don't worry about that first picture. That's just kind of me messing about a bit there. It's not really Todd's prison number or anything there. I just kind of put that together. That's actually Kent Hovind's prison number. But anyway, so he's written this book called Dialogue with a Christian Proselytizer, and he sent me a copy of this book ages and bloody ages ago, and I read the book and I enjoyed it and everything, and I said, hey, I'll probably do you a review of this at some point. But this was, like I said, bloody months ago now, and the reason it's taken me so long to actually get around to this, Todd, if you're watching, is basically it's taken me that long to learn to say the word proselytizer. In fact, I can say it so well now, I can actually put the word fucking in the middle and take it out again at will. Proselytizer? Proselytizer, you see? I've been practicing. And anyway, here's another picture of Todd, just for good measure. See, you're really starting to warm to him now, aren't you? Right, now, basically what Todd's done with this book is he's pitched these two fictional characters in debate with each other. One's a Christian proselytizer and the other one isn't. And he's basically researched all of the best debates and arguments and evidence from both sides of the fence and pitched them against each other, and to see who can kind of come out on top. And it doesn't really work like that in terms of there isn't one side really trouncing the other or anything like that. It's very even-handed, because you do wonder to yourself when somebody writes a book like this, particularly when they have a particular point of view themselves, how objective is that book going to be? But in fairness to Todd, it does seem, having read the book now, that he has actually gone to great pains to make the whole thing as objective as possible. I'm sure that there'll be people who will disagree with that, but as I saw it and as I read it, that's how it appeared to me anyway. But it's also, although it's dialogue with a Christian proselytizer, that doesn't really do the book justice in a way, because although that's kind of the main section of the book, there's a hell of a lot of stuff around that, talking about many other religions and how one religion affected another religion, how they all kind of interplay with each other, and and a lot of stuff about belief in general, and it does get quite deep. And from a research and kind of reference point of view, it's definitely a worthwhile book to have on your shelf. I've got to give it a 2 thumbs up. Probably the best way to judge for yourself, though, is to visit Chod? Who's Chod? I don't know. It's just some other guy who's trying to get in on the act. Todd's channel, not Chod's channel. No, that's just me talking shit. So yeah, so if you want to visit Todd's channel, which is link up there, and he's uploaded a lot of videos which are excerpts from the book, which should give you a real flavour for what's in there. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's one I'll definitely read again. And from a, like I say, from a reference point of view, it's great. There's it's a lot of end notes there, and where he goes into deeper detail about stuff that was in the dialogue between the two characters. Oh, yeah, I could go on forever. But anyway, yeah, thanks, Todd. Excellent read, and from my point of view, definitely a book to have on your shelf. So thanks for watching. Visit Todd's channel, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.